Hello dear student and all viewers, welcome to the channel English Literature and Linguistics, a channel for literature lovers. The current video is about structuralism in linguistics. Structuralism in linguistics was introduced by Ferdinand De-Saussure. Saussure introduced an entirely new attitude to linguistic approaches, and this linguistic approach later found philosophical and cognitive aspect. Saussure, in his course in general linguistics, described the structure of language in relation with the reality. The basis of his thoughts focused on the relationship between the signifier and the signified respectively. What is the purpose of structural analysis of the language? The purpose of the structural analysis is the revealing of the deep structure of text. Structuralism is based on semiotic, that is, the theory of signs. On semioticians' beliefs, all of the systems are made of arbitrary signs. As an example, it may be pointed out to a driver who reacts against the green light. On a traffic signal, the green light means go. So let us see what actually structuralism in linguistics is. Stay with me and keep watching, please. Ferdinand De-Saussure said in his book, Course in General Linguistics, a language is a system in which all the elements fit together and which the value of any one element depends on the simultaneous coexistence of all the others. Structuralism in linguistics is a descriptive and dichotomy approach to the analysis of language. The key points in linguistic structuralism are the following. Number one, sign, which is a combination of signifier and signified. Long and parole, syntagmatic versus paradigmatic relationship, and synchronic versus diachronic study of the language. Number one, sign. A sign is the combination of signifier and signified. That is, it depends for its meaning on the whole structure which comprises of signifier and signified. A sign is any individual unit of a language, and the signifier is the word, sound or image, whereas the signifier is the conceptual meaning that comes to our mind. Sign. The sign is the whole structure that results from the association of the signifier with the signified, whereas signifier is a form which the sign takes, and signifying is the concept it represents. The relationship between the signifier and the signified is termed as signification. A linguistic example, the word dog, when it is invested with meaning by someone in a specific context, is a sign consisting of a signifier and signified. When the word dog, a sign, is used for some meaning in some context, then it becomes the signifier. And for example, the word dog in this case is a signifier. And what is a signifier in this case? Dog signifies a four-legged carnivorous animal as its lexical meaning or denotational meaning. But there are other meanings associated with the word dog in different cultures. For example, in our culture, dog symbolizes greed or quarrelsome, whereas in many cultures, dog signifies helpfulness, guidance, protection, loyalty, fidelity, politeness, and love. So, a single signifier may gives a multitude of signifiers. The next topic in linguistic structuralism is long versus powerful, or a theoretical linguistic dichotomy. According to De-Saussure, language is a complex phenomena in which two levels can be discounted. For example, langue and parole. What is langue? Langue is a French word which encompasses the abstract system, rules, and convention of a signifying system. It is independent of and pre-exists the individual user. Langue denotes a system of internalized shared rules governing a language's vocabulary, grammar, and sound system. It involves the principle of language without which no meaningful utterance or parole would be possible. And what is parole? The term parole means speech. In linguistic structuralism, parole means both the written and spoken language as experienced by an individual in everyday life. Parole designates actual oral and written communication by a member or members of a particular speech community. So there will be only one longs, but there may be as many parole as the number of the speaker of the language. And parole and long together make the structure of language. The next topic of this video in structuralism is syntagmatic and paradigmatic relationship. What is syntagmatic relationship? These relationships are about positioning, that is, the arrangement of signs together in a sentence. A syntagmatic relationship involves a sequence of signs that together create the meaning. A fundamental term in linguistics, originally introduced by Ferdinand De-Saussure to refer to the sequential characteristics of speech seen as a string of constituent in a linear order. These set of syntagmatically related constituents are often referred to as structure. Look at this example. Came at an apple. And in the next sentence, the order is reversed. An apple was eaten by Kim. So, meaning are created through the linear order in which signs are arranged together. Let's proceed to our next topic, paradigmatic relationship. What is a paradigmatic relationship? These relationships are about substitution. A paradigmatic relationship involves signs that can replace each other, usually changing the meaning with the substitution. In a paradigmatic relationship, a sign is replaced by another sign from the same class of the words. For example, look at these sentences. Angela came on Tuesday. Kim went on Wednesday. Asad arrived on Thursday. Noam visited on Friday. Rebecca left on Saturday. Sentences. Angela has been replaced by Kim, Asad, Noam, and Rebecca. The verb came has been replaced by went, arrived, visited, left. And the Tuesday, which is a noun, has been replaced by other nouns such as Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and so on. The next and the last topic in this lecture is synchronic versus diachronic linguistics. This is a theoretical dichotomy about language analysis. Saussure preferred synchronic linguistics over diachronic linguistics. What is synchronic linguistics? It is the study of language at a particular point in time. This is the branch of linguistics which attempts to study the function of language without reference to earlier or later stages, to analyze and describes how language is actually used by a group of people in a speech community. The main focus of synchronic linguistics is on analyzing grammar, classification, and arrangement of the features of a language. Now, to define diachronic linguistics, what is diachronic linguistics? Diachronic linguistics is the study of the history or evolution of language. It studies the historical development of language through different periods of time. In this kind of studies, comparative linguistics and etymology are included. These are the main subfield of diachronic linguistics. Dear students and all viewers, hope you have a clear vision of linguistic structuralism now. In the coming videos, I will clarify it more and more. Keep watching my video, please. Stay blessed. Thank you for watching.